Now, I'm pretty sure you all remember how this all went down, but Grant, can you catch the people up on this chess cheating scandal?
Okay, so essentially what happened was there was this young guy who was ranked in probably around 30th, 31st in the tournament. He was ranked one of the lowest. He happened to be matched up against the current champion who hasn't lost in 60 plus matches, and he wiped the floor with him. And then went, okay, that's a bit crazy. When it come to his analysis afterwards, he didn't really give a clear indication why he picked certain moves and everything like that. So the natural thing to say was, okay, you had something up your butt that was giving you signals because we searched your body and you didn't have any other electronic devices or anything on there. So all we can assume is that you have something in your rectum. Then what happened was it became that big of a deal that they started searching people with metal detectors and whatnot when they came in. Except he was the only person who got his back area
Butthole scanned.
His full moon.
in front of everyone. And because let's just say he walks around like he's got something up there.
Up
He's a
his
very
ass.
rigid sort of person.
Yeah.
And then it turned out that he didn't have anything up there, and he actually beat another couple of people. And so now he actually has a case because they printed in their big global magazine and everything about him being a cheater. So now he can sue them for being liable for it.
For vibrating anal beads.
Yeah.
Hey.
And also because someone else in the story was someone in the crowd apparently also had one up there, and they're a Bluetooth thing, and they were getting mixed signals when they were doing it. So that's what they initially thought. It could be something about that. But that part has been unsubstantiated because for whatever reason, they don't want to go on record.
It's just funny that this has become a massive thing, and the story just keeps continuing with this guy.
This is a saga and a half, man.
Sold for the first time in their history since a chess player versus a robot, they've actually sold out the next tournament. They've actually had to put in extra seats now, so there's probably going to be about 40 people watching it live. So it'll be the biggest chess event ever. So
he could have had some anal beads up there that had no metal in them whatsoever. So when they metal detected him, there was nothing there to detect.
All right, so they've proved that he's not a cheater.
Don't think about it, Grant.
Well, they haven't proved. They haven't proved he's a cheater.
And they've smeared his name by saying that he uses anal beads, and he's getting a bit anal about it. Yep.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting. So, US chess grandmaster Heinz Neyman is suing rival Magnus Carlsen for at least $100 million. That's what it's worth. After the Norwegian world champion accused him of cheating. Hey, Grant, is there like any reason as to why they went straight to accusing of anal beads?
That's the thing that I've looked into this for so long, and I have no idea why. Because they search everywhere else. That when someone's accused, they check devices, they check to see if he's got any hearing aid, anything in his shoe that vibrates. They do all that. The only thing that they don't do is cavity searches. So, and that was.
But there's nothing. This is the thing. We don't even. If you remember when we first started talking about this, there was no evidence whatsoever. It seemed like it was just something that somebody made up all of a sudden.
Yeah, it seemed like a Reddit moment.
It really did. And
it could have easily come from there, and then someone in the chess world has picked it up. I mean, strangest things have happened. I mean, look at the toilet paper crisis. That came from a post on 4chan about all toilet paper in the world is made in China, so you better buy it now. And then everyone went apeshit over it. So
same with that started on 4chan. The fucking
why is it everything to do with people's assholes?
It's fucking 4chan.
Like toilet paper, fucking anal beads.
It's 4chan, dude. That's what they do. Okay, in an ongoing scandal that has rocked the chess world, Neyman is also suing website chess.com. Dude, he's also suing the website, which published a report saying he had probably cheated in more than 100 online games. See, that's quite the claim with no evidence to back it up.
He had a history of dishonest, not cheating, but he wasn't old enough to be able to participate in the ones where you could win money when he was doing it when he was younger. So he broke the terms of service. He technically cheated a tournament by not being old enough to enter it. So when they say that he has a history of cheating, that's what they're referring to.
Oh God. Okay. Neyman says the defendants colluded to destroy his reputation and livelihood. Why would they go after this guy? Like, is it like some sort of personal vendetta?
I mean, look at him. He's clearly the the playboy of the chess world.
Oh, hey, this guy gets mad chess bitches, eh? Chess
Didn't he
bitches.
just start winning? Didn't he just start winning and they probably got jealous, so they decided to try and start smearing his name?
No, I reckon Grant's right. This dude. If you're a girl in the chess scene, you know you're getting this man's dick in you. So fucking that's why they're hating on him. Lawyers for both Magnus Carlsen and Chess.com have dismissed the allegations. In his filing, Neyman, who's 19, accuses Carlsen of launching a smear campaign against him in collaboration with Carlsen's online chess company, Play Magnus, and Chess.com, which has agreed to buy Play Magnus. Okay. So he is seeking compensation to, quote, to recover the devastating damages that defendants have inflicted upon his reputation, career, and life by egregiously defaming him and unlawfully concluded to blacklist him from the profession to which he dedicated his life. Grant?
So, but like, is it really worth $100 million? Like, he's basically taking them to court for defamation.
Wait, this is the Johnny Depp of the chess world, dude.
You've also got to understand with something like this. This is a young kid who, for the time until he dies, and even after he dies, he's always going to be known as the guy who had
anal bead cheater.
Whether it was true
anal
or
bead
not,
chess cheater.
That's never going away. And the fact of the matter is, because of that, he's been blacklisted from being able to compete and earn a living at the thing that he's dedicated his life to.
Okay, but my question is, from the age that he is now to, let's say, 80, 90 years old, if he was to come first in every chess tournament that he could possibly participate in, how much prize money would he get? I'm just trying to think to myself, okay, I understand there's the defamation, like he'll always be known as the guy, the anal bead cheating chess player. Like, that'll be who he's known as now. And that's forever. So there is that element to it. So I definitely agree that there should probably be a little bit more. But like, even if he was to come first in every chess game he could be a part of, would he make $100 million? I don't think so.
No, but that's
would he
not,
make
that's
$50 million?
It's not about the losses. It's about the damage that's been done and the compensation for those damages. That's what that is. It's like it's not a direct prize money representation. And the fact of the matter is that.
So to me, just one sec. Just hold that for 1 second. So what he's saying is, for $100 million, he'd shove anal beads up himself.
No,
that's what he's asking for.
No, that's not what he's saying at all.
See,
I bet you
you've just had too much to drink.
This is the play that you do. This is the play that you do if you're him. You sue them. They're probably going to settle for a couple $1 million because
I'll give him $20 cash now.
They are guilty of saying that he cheated, and they haven't proven it. So then they're stuck with that one. And then what you do, go to like a Love Honey or one of these sex toy shops sort of thing, and then you become a sponsor for a sort of.
You're a genius, dude.
That's shaped like a chess piece. And then you be the
if you want to be a cheater like me, just get some anal beads.
You don't say anything about cheating like that. You talk about how it's comfort to put you in the right mood to win, something like that.
Like a porn-shaped butt plug.
Yeah, it's like we have the Bishop Pro. We also have the Castle for those, and for those who are feeling adventurous, we also have the Horse or the Knight.
Oh God!
Do you think you can take the king?
That's the L-shaped one. It'll make you say, "Ooh, checkmate."
Okay, this could be a safety word. A lawyer representing Carlsen said the claims are without merit. Well, they kind of are without merit. I mean, how do you prove that there's a fucking butt plug in and telling him how to play chess?
And there was never any proof from the beginning. It was clearly allegations that got almost reported as fact. And yeah,
I mean, like, if they were going to do it, right, it'd have to be right there on the spot. Like, he'd have to be like full, like, rush down.
Pulling anal beads out his ass.
Some guys like, I've got him ready, set, go, get the lube.
Nah, I mean, like, security just has to all fucking, for a lack of a better term, just bum rush him. just fucking swarm on him like Decepticon style. They all just come out of nowhere, just fucking go at him, and they just grab him, you know, and get the flashlight out and then have an inspect, and you catch him red-handed, then you got him.
Just he'll have a look.
I wouldn't call that red-handed.
I'd call it butt-plugged.
Brown-handed.
Okay. Or brown-pieced. Hans Neumann has an admitted history of cheating. Okay, that's what you just mentioned. Blah, 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 blah. Lawyers from Chess have also dismissed the allegation and said the company is looking forward to setting the record straight on behalf of its team and all honest chess players. But that's the thing. Like, this guy could be an honest chess player. For all
he
we
could
know.
also be an honest cheater. Like, we don't
also
really actually know.
Cheater. Yeah. That's true. Good night, Andrew. Neumann is also suing Grandmaster Hikaru Namadura for repeating the Sorry?
You nailed that pronunciation.
Yeah, I watch anime. For repeating the accusations while streaming the video content on chess.com. While streaming, Nakumaru from Street Fighter 7 said he had no comment. Carlsen is considered by many to be the greatest chess player of all time. Suck my fucking dick. The greatest chess player of all time is Bobby Fischer, and anyone who says otherwise is a fucking idiot.
I don't know who Bobby Fischer is.
He's the best chess player of all goddamn fucking time. Every motherfucker that steps up is competing for second place. There's Bobby Fischer, and then there's just everyone's fucking coming for second place after Bobby Fischer. Bobby Fischer is the greatest chess player of all time, dude. Bobby Fischer could beat a fucking chess computer that's using anal beads, man. You aren't gonna fucking beat Bobby Fischer in any situation, dude. If you're gonna go out there and claim you're the best chess player of all fucking time and your name's not Bobby Fischer, you're a fucking idiot.
Well, I mean, let's be fair about one thing. I could beat Bobby Fischer right now.
Okay, fair play. The 31-year-old accused Neumann of cheating and suggested his rise to prominence in the chess world has been too rapid and believable. This kind of starting to sound like Nadia to me. But Neumann said that Carlsen was unable to cope with defeat and wanted to ruin the teenage player's reputation and ensure Neumann would not beat him again. So he accused him of shoving anal beans up his butthole.
He was on a ridiculous win streak, and he was set to get all these deals and everything from it, and it fell through because he needed to win this tournament to build on his legacy. It didn't happen. He had a shitty day. He didn't play good. They even said this wasn't his best game, and he lost. And then he went, "All right, well, you shove it up your ass. Wait." Up your ass.
Oh, maybe he already did. Neither Carlsen nor chess.com produced concrete evidence for their cheating accusations. See, this is the point. Like, we've been talking about this for like a month, and this is the one point everyone keeps coming back to. It's like, well, can you prove there was something up there or not? This is the problem. I think this dude looks like there's something up him.
Even if there was, that they have to be able to prove that it was somehow giving him an unfair advantage on that. It's just like, maybe, let's just say, for instance, he had something up there. He's like, yeah, I always do. I do it when I'm I do it. That's just how I roll. But they haven't even been able to find anything.
But see, this is the problem in this day and age. I don't know why people like chess.com and these places actually reported on those things when the amount of defamation that's been actually gone through court recently. What's that?
It's his magazine. He has a huge funding in that actual magazine himself.
Oh, what?
That's what
obviously
saying.
He's an investor, right?
I think he's a founder or something like that. He has something to do with
that's pretty
chess.com
silly.
itself. Yeah.
I wouldn't think that they would have published something if his like a founder of that publication. He must have sold it. Or must have sold his share. For them to publish something like that,
no,
surely
I'm saying the guy who made the accusation has something to do with
okay,
not the 19-year-old.
But even still, like with the way defamation has been going through courts recently, and the amount of people that have been winning for their defamation cases, like to bring out a report like this with no solid evidence, none, not one little bit of actual, even a shred of evidence, nothing. You can't just go out there and start slandering this person's name. It's kind of like Mr. Grant Gregory said before. He's always now going to be known as the
Anal bead the guy.
anal bead chest cheater guy. Like,
And imagine how much more that's going to change in 30 years' time when people don't remember it exactly. It'd be like, no, dude, he had like a rod right up his knob and everything. It was, it was sending
Chinese
signals and
whispers.
everyone knew. Like,
Yeah, no, you're right. That's happened with what's her name, Tonya Hardy.
yeah,
The ice skater bitch. The fucking
how she ran out. She
people
ran out.
think it was her that fucking kneecapped the slut. It wasn't her. It was her boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, she ran out in the middle of the ice thing during her act and then broke her leg and then won the gold medal. And I'm like, that's not what happened. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it was. It was. My uncle was there.
Yeah, no. If I remember the story correctly, it was her boyfriend.
Yeah, and it was back. And
but
it
it
was
wasn't even on the
backstage.
ring. Yeah.
He was just testing the flexibility of a knee, and apparently, it wasn't
Yeah, he
flexible
just
enough.
wanted to see. He just wanted to see how much what's it called? Tension that this
Torque.
metal rod could endure.
Yeah.
And she decided to test it on her fucking kneecaps. It's all good. I don't know what
Yeah,
everyone's
it's not his fault. She's soft.
All right, listen to this part here. In a 72-page investigation, 72-page investigation into the possible use of anal beads, published on the site, chess.com concluded that Neyman probably cheated in more than 100 online games, including some for prize money. Okay.
Probably.
Probably. Is probably good enough for a court of law.
Yeah. So they say basically he's either improved so much or he's using computer assisted sort of. He's doing the moves that a computer would. And as he said, like when he was taught, he learned through playing against a computer. He didn't learn playing against someone. So his analysis and everything is very similar to that of a computer. His logic is very similar to that of a computer, versus someone who learns from because everyone injects their own personality when it comes to chess. The certain
Yes.
way that they like to play in certain things like that. But because he's very essentially by the numbers, and it's the reason why he wasn't very successful for a long time. He's just going on a bit of a streak at the moment.
Okay, so
It
this is
happens. There's
actually
an
like
ebb
a
and flow
fucking-
to it.
That's a detailed, like a 72-page fucking
Yeah,
inquiry.
because he can't explain the reason why he picked up moves, or why'd you go this one, and give me the exact details. And in as much as he's just like, well, if I went there, he was going to go there. It's like, would he go there? It's like, because he's done it before, and they want more information, and because he can't provide it, where the other guys have a history of being able to know why a certain player would do a certain thing, because it's a very small community that it's a very top heavy organization, chess. There's only a handful of people who are considered the best in the world, and they all play each other thousands of times, so they know each other. And so when someone that comes in that doesn't starts winning, they're like, well, this is bullshit.
Yeah, you're a fucking outsider.
Yeah, dog cunt.
I'm pretty good at chess. I'll take this guy on.
I'm pretty good at chess as well.
Well,
We
see,
should play chess
2 weeks.
one
Give
day,
me 2 weeks
please.
for my anal beads to arrive, and I'll kick both your asses.
Its analysis compared his moves to those suggested by computers, which is what Grant said, which are better than human players. Not Bobby Fischer. Bobby Fischer will fucking put a bat through a fucking chess computer, and considered the probability of his results among other factors. So Nyman had previously admitted to cheating in informal games, like you said, on the site when he was 12 and 16, but said he had never done so in competitive games. Following the accusations, Nyman was banned from playing at chess.com and from in-person tournaments it sponsored. So Nyman's lawsuit suggested that the move was made under pressure from Carlson, who plays Magnus Company, who is being bought for $83 million by chess.com. Bro, there's a lot of money being thrown around in this fucking
There
chess
is.
world.
Imagine
Carlson having
you add that sex of this, into it as well, and you're laughing.
Dude, could you imagine years from now when they make the movie about this? Can you imagine the Netflix special?
There's part of me that wants to say, I love to see that. It's a nothing story. Unfortunately, there's no real drama behind it.